Yes, the same positions.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord.
We gotta keep it consistent.
Another Riverbend talent on the Big C, brought to you by the Halpin Music Company and by Mr. Matt Van Vorst of Macias Insurance. His Sea Shanty Sing-Along already underway at Morrison's Irish Pub in downtown Alton. Also underway, Kevin Gruen up at George's Pub and Grill in Jerseyville until 9 o'clock. Also, we got the Graham Band starting at 5:30 and going till 8:30 at the Prairie Inn in Dorothy. And of course, Experience Live Music Row underway down there in Belleville. Also going on tonight, trivia night later at the Conservatory. The open mic down at Raging Cajun at 9. Step Brothers, 7 to 11 at Fast Eddie's in Alton. Dueling Pianos at the Wild E Theater tonight at 7 o'clock. Eric Lysott, it's his birthday. He'll be playing from 7 to 11 at Doit's Village Inn in Pontoon Beach. Frankie and the House Shakers go until 9 at Patrick's in Granite City. Dustin Coleman, 7 to 10 at Pavia's Place in Granite City. And that's what we got going on Thursday night. And
That's
Pigpen,
Thursday night, right?
You don't know what's going on, do you?
I don't, man. I've had one of those crazy afternoons where my son called me after school and said, "Dad, my car won't start," and I'm not a mechanic, but I managed, it was one of those, his starter wasn't turning right, so I'm trying to teach the boy right, and I'm like, well, let's look up where the fuses are, and but in the end,
At Pigpen, this is Riverbend Talent. It's not mechanic show.
It's not.
No.
I thought this was mechanic show.
Introduce the guest.
I don't even know who these guys are, man. I've never seen these guys before in my life, man.
At first, you owe an apology to your double booking. So.
So I'm so scatterbrained right now. Yeah, apparently I double booked. Scott and Michelle were out in the lobby also waiting, and I apologize to Scott and Michelle. I had them down for here in a couple weeks. They're coming back to be on, but somehow they had to
Maybe they might.
I'm sure it was me. I guarantee. I guarantee this was my mistake. I do apologize to them, and I look forward to seeing them. And they said that they're going to bring Mayor Mike Parkinson's back with them because he wants to come back on and hang out with us and tell us what's going on with the mill.
Okay, that's your apology.
There's my apology. Now we got the guys from Silver Material, which I think I said this the last time they were on. I'm just going to come right out of the box.
You say it every time.
I can't help it. It is. I've only seen them play one time, and it really I felt like it was not only a good performance, but they the crowd knew their material. When the crowd is singing along with the original material, it's pretty impressive. So kudos to you, gentlemen.
So, right. These are microphones that you're talking to.
Yeah,
you guys remember that part?
And you have to kind of get in front of them, and they're not too good for yourself.
Oh, they aren't too.
Yeah. So
the show
welcome back. Welcome back to the show, gentlemen. Yeah.
We're glad to be back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And give me a second. Oh, you're playing Road to Pointfest. Is that right?
Yes, we are on April 5th next Friday.
There you go. I'm sorry, my brain is scared. I'm like, I know there was a specific show coming up for sure. And I couldn't remember what it was. I'm just checking out your tats, and it's very distracting. You're gonna have to move. What's been going on with you guys? It's like since we talked to you last. What's happening in the Silver Material world?
We really just started playing shows again. We kind of took a little winter.
Probably have to lean up into the mic just a little wee bit.
Get it, Will.
This is probably a little better right now. But we kind of took a little winter hiatus. But we played our first show last Wednesday over at CBGB's in St. Louis. And then at the Friday after that, immediately after that, we played over at the Nana Shack, actually over in Bunker Hill. And that's kind of a little passion project of mine that I'm doing, where it's my Nana's house.
Okay.
And she's got a big old tool shed that we set up a PA system. And my friend Gage Rather, he's doing sound. And every month we're having some shows out there, and we're gonna do some theme nights.
Nice.
And, yeah,
I've been there.
You been there?
Yeah. For your release party. Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Before we even met.
Oh yeah. I think you said that last time.
I did.
You said that. Yeah, but It's pretty good. It's different. It's a different sound system than we were using last time. We had our friend Isaac from Unknown and Salem.
Yay!
He brought his own system that is really good. It's really good, but it's my dad's old PA system that was in our basement, and he's kept it. He kept the board in a case and everything, so it's like. We got it sounded good. You'd think it would be a reverb machine in that shed, but like it surprisingly sounds pretty good, especially with the doors open and stuff.
Well, shed is kind of. I think it's the wrong.
It's
term
a barn.
It's a barn. Like
Yeah,
it's like big tractors
it's a
in
good
there.
size.
It's a good
So-
sized barn.
So right off the bat, when you say shed, I immediately I don't know why my brain leans more towards like the General Steel type building.
Yeah.
It does seem like it would be more echoey. Is it a steel building or is it
It's
like
steel.
Is it okay? That seems like it could be more echoey, but I you get some.
Honestly,
people
the
in there.
acoustics in there are great.
We got the vocals pretty on top, like
It went
on
very
Friday.
well.
Like
it was a really good show.
yeah.
Except for us.
What do you mean?
My dad said he couldn't hear a single word any of you guys
Oh.
He
said.
says that every time.
He does. Hey, my mom says it too, but also Carissa said she couldn't hear anything.
Okay. Well, everybody else sounded good. I was playing, so I couldn't really.
Well, they said like specifically us.
Oh well.
Oh, dang.
Okay. Well, it's okay.
They said like specifically
Everybody
us.
else
Like,
was great. Nice.
But,
I think it's just literally because I play too loud. I think that's the biggest issue.
That is honestly a hard thing to fight, especially when you're playing music that can be aggressive or emotionally charged music, we'll call it. It is hard to not play at 11. And the thing is, if you're always at 11, it becomes like, you have to have some dynamics. I mean, you don't know there's a good part of the song unless there's a sucky part of the song to let you know that the other part's good. No, I don't know. That's Beavis and Butthead material there.
No,
Rest in
definitely
peace,
get
Beavis. I don't know.
But
So you got your what do you say, your nanas?
Or it's my nana's. It's the Nana Shack. That's what it's
the
called.
Nana Shack, and that's your grandma's shed, your dad's PA.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 3-generation operation.
Oh yeah.
I'm impressed.
Oh yeah, and we've had quite a bit of crowd out there. I mean, it was a pretty good first show. I think we had a good turnout, and I think we'll have some theme nights in the next coming months. I think we'll have. I think it's 6 shows till August is what we're doing,
Nice.
and every other one's going to be a theme night. And I haven't announced this next theme night yet. I need to actually post that.
we're gonna work on
Is
the
there like a
post.
guest list you have to be on?
I've been. You mean to attend or
Yeah,
just
to attend.
No, it's free for everybody.
Okay.
It's free.
It's not like
There's
a secret
I like
society
humanity.
meeting or anything.
no.
Let's do the Skull and Bones dance.
No, the only thing is that we got donation bins and stuff. So we got it's pretty encouraged to donate to the bands and stuff. And then
Donate to me.
specifically to Jonah.
Donate to me, yeah. Get a Jonah fund going.
But yeah, and I'm it's pretty much all booked out till August. I pretty much got every band set
Nice.
in stone.
Excellent.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm excited
Once
for
a
the rest
month,
of it.
huh?
Yeah, once a month. I think we're thinking about extending out to either November or October.
Where is it at?
It's in Bunker Hill, Illinois.
There you go.
It's kind of it's out in the country quite a bit.
It's a
You've gotta-
house party.
Yeah, you gotta go out. You gotta go out on some back roads to get
Right.
there. But it's pretty much.
I used to live in Midway right down the
Oh
road.
yeah. It's pretty close to there. It's like
really close.
you keep going on 159, and then you turn on Rankin, and then you're pretty much straight to there.
I know that territory.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's right. It's past Prairie Town.
Yep.
Yeah.
Used to be my backyard, Prairie Town.
I go through it every day.
I lived in Holiday Shores for a while, and then I lived
Oh,
in
yeah.
Midway for a while, so I'm kind of familiar with that area.
Okay.
I used to fetch my water from the Catholic Springs.
I lived on that.
It's like 5 minutes from that spring.
From Catholic Springs, yeah.
Yep.
Cool, clear water right there.
Oh yeah,
baby.
it's good.
some good quality
Good-
spring water.
good spring water.
Excellent, man. Hey, you know what? When you don't want to pay for water, that's the place to go. That's
Oh,
all
yeah.
I'm going to say. And at that time, I didn't want to pay for water or electricity or anything else. All right, so this is big news here. I say I casually just say, so what's been going on since last time we saw you? Oh, we got our venue pretty much going on. So that is.
Pigpen, we announced the last one.
Yeah, I know.
Just so you know.
I have vague memories of these.
Yeah.
I got good memories. Yeah.
Man.
It's all right. Don't get embarrassed, bro.
No, it's not that. Me and my girlfriend were rewatching the last interview earlier today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was I handsy?
No, you got pretty close though. You scooted close to me.
Well, you know what? The show's still early.
You notice he sat right down next to you. This time.
I just got here last, man. What do you
No, we got it on videotape. You came in smiling, going same seats as last time. Yeah.
The real question is, why is my seat like so much lower? This is the only time Brad's been
That's
taller.
so I
than
feel
me.
superior.
No.
This is just so I feel superior. Looking down on my minions. The tears probably broke me.
So I have my ticket.
Don't lean too far.
I already have my ticket for April 5th.
Nice.
It says
Okay.
silver
Thank you.
material on it.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
We
So
appreciate
that means I'm voting for you guys, right?
Sweet.
Yeah,
that's
Yes,
how it
does.
works.
Yes, it does.
And you guys are still selling tickets for April 5th.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. We need to sell tickets for April 5th.
I've sold like 40 tickets.
I have
and
sold
no one
0
else has sold
tickets.
any.
I've sold like 3.
I've sold more. I think I've sold about 10 now.
Yeah,
Man,
I've been.
we see who's really pulling the weight.
I've been clocking in overtime for it.
Yeah,
I'm like, I want to play Pointfest.
I saw you on the side of the road showing little leg. Tickets for sale.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's like the best way to do it.
Right, whatever it takes.
Yeah,
Right.
You sold the most last time, didn't you, Brad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like the previous times I've had my dad's help.
Oh,
He would
true.
just like sell it to people at work. So
That's true. Yeah. And I still got people to sell. My family. My family still got plenty of tickets they need.
I think Brad sold tickets to my family.
Really?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I got to them first.
Well, it's going to the same place. It doesn't really matter.
It's
That's
true.
funny. That's classic. Right
I know Brad sold tickets to my family.
I did, yeah. I did do that.
So I got my ticket.
That I'm loving this, man. You're a go getter. I see.
Dude, I am, bro. I'm serious about it.
Going door to door.
You sold tickets to my family. That's
Speaking of,
good.
would you like a ticket?
Yeah. I want a ticket to ride.
All right.
Hey, buy the ticket, take the ride, man. You can't turn back once you pay the price, bro.
And we talked exclusively about Road to Pointfest many times on this show because original
dirty.
music,
Yeah.
selling tickets,
Yeah.
the worst thing to do as a band. I mean, it's so difficult.
It is a tough thing to say, hey, give me money to come see me play the songs I wrote. I mean, I guess, like Taylor Swift's doing all right with us, but not everybody's selling that many tickets. And that is that's why I'm giving you big kudos over here, Mr. Brad, because that is the true talent to be able to sell tickets like that.
It's hard.
And it's again one of the reasons why we like doing this show is because it's easy for me to go, you guys, hey, everybody out there, you should buy tickets to see Silver Material because it's easy to brag on you guys. You guys are young guys writing your own music. You're out there energetic. You've got it put together. You packaged it well. You all work together well.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to do that. It's no fun to go up to someone and go, hey, come see me play my stupid song.
Right.
You
It's
know?
so uncomfortable every time.
Right. I mean, like I said, it's easy to brag on somebody else's stuff because it's easy to look at it and go, man, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
When you put up the mirror, you're like, oh, that's so
Yeah,
stupid.
Totally.
I think it's even more than that. Like I know that I get like a really bad feeling in my stomach when I ask people to like listen to my music.
Same.
Like not even come to a show or give me money.
Yeah.
Just check out my music because I feel like anytime someone does that to me, the last thing I want to do is like check out their
Exactly.
music.
Well, so here's the thing. I like to check out music, but I really like to do it by myself.
Exactly.
comfortably.
Yeah.
Not like, hey, check out my song, and they put it down in front of you like you're supposed to respond because it's almost hard to take it in, especially when they're playing it over a phone or something to you. Where it's this real thin sound. I can't really zero in on what's happening here, you know. And I like to listen to music like it happens all the time. Where my wife will have a new artist that she'll play for the whole summer for me, but until I hear it by myself. Especially like with headphones on, so, you know. But by myself, I go, oh, I get it. I see what's happening here. But when it's a party situation and we're in the backyard in a barbecue, I'm listening very passively.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And to really give a good opinion, I have to listen actively, which means I don't want any eyes.
You gotta
upon
like dedicate time for that.
Yeah,
you know?
and you want to sit and you don't want eyes upon you. Want immediate feedback. You want to sit and listen to it a few times and see what you hear. You know?
Sure.
But yeah, I'm with you on that whole, hey, this, you know, but you know what? I think you guys are going to do it. You've already sold 40 tickets, bro. Like,
I've been trying.
If you come to my seminar on how to sell tickets, which only cost $50, by the way.
Okay.
Only $50.
Right. You could probably sell upwards of about $50 worth of tickets if you did.
Yeah.
So there you go, man.
April 5th, who are you guys playing with? Do you remember?
Oh, let me get the bill out.
I know.
I've booked a lot of shows in the past couple months.
I know Extrusion is playing. They're a metal band, I think.
Facing Infamy.
Facing Infamy.
Trip Hazard, and then Raise the Alarms as well.
I don't even typically know what days we're playing on until like the weekend of.
Yeah.
I think Extrusion's pretty heavy. They're a lot heavier than us.
All right.
Yeah.
Extrusion's a seriously heavy band. Who else do we have, you say?
Facing Infamy.
Well, what, you guys know anything about them guys?
No, we've never played with any of these guys.
We have.
The only thing we know is that
Oh,
they are...
before.
Oh, okay.
Those guys. They were sexy.
Shoot. I'm bad at remembering things. Let's see.
He's like, I don't know. We didn't play about with them. All we know is that they're facing agony or whatever it was. I forget what it was already. I'm sorry. Facing Extrusion? What was it?
Facing Infamy.
Facing Extrusion.
I'm going to add them all together into one
Yeah,
band.
right.
Do we know anyone in that band?
We're not following them back, so I don't know if I don't know.
Follow them back.
Well, no, they're not following us.
Follow them first.
We're gonna follow them.
All right.
Heck yeah.
All right. Hey, you follow me, I'll follow you. It's gonna be fun, man. Okay. I know where it's going, probably in a circle. So once again, you got Extrusion.
Extrusion, Facing Infamy, Raise the Alarms, and Trip Hazard.
All right. What you know anything about the other two? Trip Hazard? They said they're
Trip Hazard's
psychedelics.
an emo band, and they're based in Missouri. And I remember this because I remember a couple months ago I was trying to get a show booked with a band called Trip Hazard. It's based up in Urbana. And then I saw that we were booked with a band called Trip Hazard for this show, and I DM'd them, and I was like, yo, you guys are playing Pops. And they were like, no, we aren't. And then I figured out there's another Trip Hazard. They're based in Missouri. And
Is that the 420 show you're talking about with Trip Hazard? Those are two different
Yeah, the Trip Hazard from Urbana, that's the 420 show at my partner's play up in Decatur.
They're friends with one of my friends who goes up to school at U of I in Champaign, and they actually played one of the first shows at the American Football House, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I think that band, they're kind of like more of like a psych band, right? Like
I don't know. I don't know anything about them. I just know Jacob said they had a show there. And he might have went to
I think
it.
they're kind of like a psychedelic, like indie rock band or something.
Yeah.
I might be wrong on that. I'm sorry, Trip Hazard, if I am describing your sound.
I don't think they have music out, though. That's the thing.
Whichever Trip Hazard you're talking to.
Whichever one.
Doesn't one have an S? Is it one Trip Hazards?
I don't. I think they're both Trip Hazards.
Oh,
kind of splitting hairs, are
yeah, I was gonna say.
I was a little confused.
I mean, Trip Hazard. I mean, that's like. I feel like there's probably a lot of bands named Trip Hazard.
So Trip Hazard is anti psychedelics. They're like, don't get caught on the Trip Hazard.
Yeah,
the Trip Hazards is always psychedelic. I'm totally making all this up. I don't know. I have no idea.
According to what I'm looking at, there is no S. They're both called Trip
Yeah, they're both
Hazard.
Trip Hazard.
Okay, well, you know.
I'm gonna spread misinformation.
Wow.
That's okay.
This is
Why
not Pigpen does?
I think they should Rochambeau for the name. You know, I think they
We
should.
need like a Trip Hazard death match.
That's funny.
Both
There can
bands,
only be
one
one.
cage.
Yeah.
Winner comes out with the name.
That'd be cool.
You guys will have to get it on the radio show.
Yeah.
On the radio
Yeah,
show.
that would be crazy.
Winner
Just
gets
sound.
to keep the name, and the loser has to let us name them. and stick with that name.
That could be fun.
That would be
That
awesome.
That'd be very interesting.
So yeah,
I
that's
think
pretty
we got
crazy.
a game
But
show here.
how many times have we talked about it, Pigpen? Like how hard it is to come up with a name.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. People are just using numbers and symbols and stuff like Prince now.
Right, one of the trip hazards needs to be like trip hazard 223 or something.
Right. Yeah, you know,
Just
put your
saying.
area code in there, put your zip code in.
I
Yo.
regret our name so bad.
Yeah.
sometimes it was my fault. We're called Silver Material. I feel bad.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's just that no one gets the joke. So like it's only funny to people, and then when you explain the joke to them, it's no longer funny.
I don't think it's-
everyone's like when they ask what our band name is, they're like Silver
Material,
Like,
yeah.
Like really? Like that's a.
Well, even our friends who get the joke, they think it's a dumb joke.
Yeah, they think it's
So-
a dumb name. It's like okay,
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of see it. I mean,
I'm cool with it. I've come to terms with it.
I've come to terms with it as well, but sometimes when they ask my band name, I'm like,
All right, so let the listeners know what the joke is and they can determine.
So the joke is me and Brad played a lot of a competitive shooter called CSGO, and the lowest rank there is like the silver rank. And so I was garbage at CSGO for so long. And so Brad used to insult me because he was really good, and he'd be like, "You're not. This is why you're silver material, Jonah. You're garbage at this."
Yeah.
And so I was just like, "That's actually kind of a cool band
I was
name."
kind of.
Brad was so
a
mean to
jerk.
me.
I was a jerk.
that's part of the video game
It's
culture
true.
is to talk smack.
Oh yeah. Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
I've
For
been,
sure.
I've been explaining that story wrong.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
I thought-
basically the joke is that like we're garbage.
Well, I thought
Or,
it was.
like, bad music.
I thought there was a skin for a gun that was just
No.
called. Okay, never mind that.
I thought it's how you killed vampires. Silver material.
I thought it.
I think that explanation literally might go over
I
better
agree.
with like some people, especially like sometimes, especially like the older people who come to our shows. I explain this to them, and they're like, "What's a CS:GO?"
Have you seen the Twilight where the homosexual werewolf and the homosexual vampire fight over the very unattractive girl? I think silver materials mentioned in that. No, I don't know if that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I got my facts wrong. I don't know.
I always thought it was a white metal valued toward its decorative beauty and electrical conductivity.
That would make sense.
Yeah, it would make sense.
I guess
That's
you
what the
wouldn't be
definition
incorrect.
says.
Yeah, you should not be incorrect by saying that.
So there you go.
I would say we're getting down to the brass tacks, but
We are.
But we're actually getting down to the silver material.
It
There you go.
It definitely helps with Google searches.
I led you right into that one.
Yeah,
Softball.
yeah.
Yeah, so if you're searching these guys, you need to put band at the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because then it pops right up.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it's you guys.
Yeah.
It's
You'll
not
see our
like some
beautiful
other
faces.
band from Texas or something.
I'm surprised there's not another silver material. There aren't.
You're
any.
shocked?
I am.
I'm not.
I don't there's so many other bands that are just two words and then there are a bunch of them. Like there
Yeah,
are two trip
yeah.
hazards, but there could have very well been two.
I think the
silver
problem with silver
materials.
material, it's redundant. It's like silver is a material, so like silver material it doesn't make sense unless you know the joke.
True.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Is our band name Doug?
So if you search silver material, put band with it. Otherwise, you get taken to like the periodic table.
Yeah.
A big chunk of metal pops
Big
up.
chunk of metal pops up.
It's
the type
decorative.
of bullet it takes to kill a vampire or whatever. I don't know what that is. Werewolf. I'm not sure. Werewolves of London.
And
Pretty
it's
sure
a
it's
conductor. I mean, so electricity's involved at least. Just like
Yeah.
you guys have electricity involved.
Oh, see now
Oh.
now it has the deeper musical meaning of the conductor. We are the silver material. We are the music conductors. See? Now you gotta get deep with it like Dylan.
The spark
Oh,
between
man.
me and Brad.
It's undeniable.
Yeah. Well,
So
I mean,
the
you know.
easiest way to get tickets?
I would say probably going through the link that's on Pops' website. You can go there and purchase
Session
tickets
4.
through there, and then you just got to make sure you purchase it under silver material so we get a credit for the ticket. Otherwise, if you know us, you can come and purchase tickets from us. I work at Mava's Coffee on the weekends. If you want to come get tickets from me, then I will be there in the morning.
Okay. I might do that.
We
So
should
that's
give Brad's
Pop's
address.
website. Let's find out what Pop's website is.
It's probably pops.com, maybe.
No, I'm hoping.
Popsauget.com, maybe.
That
That's
might
what
be
I'm
Pops'
hoping.
nightclub.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Pop's nightclub.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
There you go.
So how does the
I-
scoring
I
system
think
work
You might
exactly?
be right. It is.
Most tickets wins.
Yeah.
That's
Kinda,
all that
it's-
matters.
They draw it
Not-
out.
Yeah, so it's like at
Yeah,
the end
they
of the night,
draw.
they reach into a bucket.
So it doesn't matter how good you play or anything.
Well, there's also judge votes too. It's kind of confusing.
so if they pull your name, you win, but judge votes also matter.
Judge votes matter for like the final round.
Yeah.
Like if we do good, they can vote us to like participate in the final round, even if our name doesn't get drawn.
Oh, okay. So that's like a bonus.
and I'm pretty sure if you win the first round, you like automatically play at Pointfest. But I think the final round is like the big stage.
Okay.
It's good you're letting them know this, Brad, so they'll get on selling tickets because you just said all we got to do is get through round one.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And the actual website is popsrocks.com.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So there you go.
Yeah,
So go
there's
to
lots
Pops.
of rocks down in Sauget.
Hey, Pops has got some rocks. You know where we can get some rocks? Oh, Pops has got them. No, I'm sorry. Anyway, so popsrocks.com is where you can get the tickets and just put silver material in. So these guys get credit for that. Because, as you say, a big portion, or at least a portion of whether you go to the second round is ticket sales. They might have judges that might weigh in on some of that. You know, they might just be like, "Well, there's no eye candy in this band." You know what I mean?
Which I disagree.
I disagree.
Well, I'm not talking about your band. I was thinking about me personally. You know, like that's why I feel like that's what's cost me most of the jobs. So anyway, popsrocks.com is where we find those tickets, and that is for April 5th to check out the Road to Pointfest.
$10, right?
Yep.
Yep.
$10.
$10.
And I'll sell mine for $15 to you, Pigpen.
Well, that's a deal.
Hey, 2 for 5, 3 for 10.
Oh, I can't do math, so I'm going to say. Oh, man. I got 2 for 5, 3 for 20.
Yeah.
Balloons. So there you go.
Balloons.
So you guys played last year, right? Road to Pointfest.
We didn't play Road to Pointfest last year. We were just like in like a little local showcase they did.
Okay.
It was our
With
first year.
Beyond FM 24/7.
I think-
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was.
That's who's doing them now for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys get your music over there to Tony and
I
Is that the person who's playing our music at 1 a.m.?
no, that's let me see.
yeah,
Tony's
Beyond
Tony is the
FM.
pops guy.
I don't know if I was supposed to
24/7,
leave that,
right.
actually. My
He's
bad.
got
My bad.
an internet radio that's
Okay.
all local,
Oh,
24/7.
Okay.
Super cool to check out.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
And he
that's
also
really
does
cool.
music showcases of all different types
Right.
of local music at Pops
Yeah,
and
he's-
at
he's
Red
from-
Flag, I think.
Space.
We need to
Yeah.
start like clean versions of our songs. Like,
Yeah.
bleep out the bad words. Because I don't think any of our songs
There
could
would
do
be nothing left.
I would say, it's not that. I just don't. Do we have any songs without any?
Watered Down
Watered
is like the
Down.
only one that would probably get radio play that doesn't have curse words.
Because it's watered down, bro.
Yeah.
It's so watered down it don't even have curse words in it.
Yeah.
Unless your dad's listening and he won't understand what you're saying anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to look up what a nene is.
Nay, at the Silver Material Show.
We should rename Nana Shack to Nene Shack.
Why would we do that?
And the entry fees you have to Nene on video. And it
Got
gets
the nene nene. Hey, I get that magazine every month.
Gosh.
So there you go, man. That is Silver Material playing over there, April 5th at Pops. Tickets for $10 available. popsrocks.com. Whew, man, that's I don't even know what I was laughing at. You
And
guys-
also playing once a month at Nana Shack. Because you guys play every
formerly
month, right?
Nanash.
No, we don't.
Oh, you're not.
I think we're only playing. Are we playing 3 times?
We're playing the Nana Shack in June and July this year because we played March, but those are the only 2 shows we're playing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bunch of other bands for like
That
April and May and August.
Super cool of you guys. Yeah. So this is yeah. Do you pay the bands?
Oh yeah. Well, we take the donation. We have a donation bucket, and that gets split up between everybody.
See, only bands
canned food and stuff for the bands.
Canned food.
Right.
I got some cream
Do a
and
can
corn
drive.
for the band.
Do a can drive for the
That would be
bands.
awesome.
Cereal drive.
We
You bring
got
box tops.
$36 for this last show.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Right.
36.
You know
You
what
guys
though?
are flying, man. That's good money.
Yeah. I mean,
That's pretty good.
That's more than we get from most other venues.
Yeah, it's true.
Nothing like $36.
I've been paid more than that to stop playing. Like,
Really?
You get $42 if you just go away right now.
You know, some bands are paying to play Pointfest. They're just buying all their tickets.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
kind
sure
of
that's happening.
You're lame.
that's something that happens sometimes.
I mean,
I
I think with like the ticket system for like the drawing bucket they're doing at Pop specifically, I think that they're taking like tickets that like people come in like people come in, they turn in like their ticket stubs, and then like that's like what they put in the
Okay,
thing.
there you go.
So I don't think that people are able to like buy all their tickets and then turn like that money in.
That's good.
Yeah,
I just know like sometimes like at other Pops shows, it's like the band like has to sell like a minimum amount of tickets, and some bands don't reach that requirement.
So what they do
they'll
is
like
say-
they'll like buy the rest of their tickets that they need
Just to get on
just to like
the
be
show.
able to play on the stage. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
of us, that's the only way we can get up there, man. You know, don't be so judgmental, bro.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm like
we've done
No,
it.
no, you
yeah.
have
I
this
mean,
spirit,
we
you
definitely
know.
have had to do stuff like that too.
Yeah.
I've had to do a lot of things, man. I can make you feel good.
Back in our heyday, we did the same thing, and it's still going on. That's why we're interested in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tickets are $3.50. I got $12, so I can buy 3.
18 bands for $3. That's the kind of shows we would throw. It wasn't it? It was.
You see bands all day for
Yeah.
$3.
They'd seriously go
Oh,
from
man.
noon until 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
It'd be like
and the tickets would be
15
like
bands.
$3 to
Yeah.
get in, and people be like, "I don't want to pay." It's like I don't blame you.
It was just like all just local small bands just playing all day.
Pretty much.
yeah,
Just like
yeah.
you guys are doing.
Just like- yeah, just-
yeah.
just trying to, you know.
We did have a festival at the Nana Shack last year. Did we talk about Duck Fest last time?
No, because
No.
we played. Our radio show was after Duck Fest had happened, like months after Duck Fest happened.
Oh, okay. Well, we had how many bands did we have? We had 10 groups.
Something like that.
10 groups, and
I think we had
We had
one of the
some
bands
vendors
on.
and stuff though. A few.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Some clog stompers.
It was kind of cool.
That was fun.
But it worked pretty good, and I think we're planning on doing that again this year. But I'm not. I
That'd
don't
be
think we got a
so
date
cool.
set.
What's the show you saw at? Because that was also a fest.
Oh, that's Trinity Fest.
Trinity.
That was. We were running sound out there that day.
Oh, yeah.
I think
And,
We're playing that again, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I
playing.
think we're like
That's gonna
I
be
think
awesome.
we're like playing like I think we're headlining one of them.
Yeah.
I'm not
Nice.
100% sure on that. I think Chris said he's trying to get us to headline.
I think
Like
we're just
the
playing.
8th
Yeah.
state.
I'm
Going
gonna
from
say
the
it's-
first band playing to the headliners. Let's go. That's a 1-year improvement.
Yeah.
Low-key,
It's
yeah.
like-
We were the first.
We were
band
the
to play.
first band playing.
What, was it-
Yeah, well, because you
I-
said
I
that like
remember-
everyone was like singing our songs, and it was just our family. and
Yeah, pretty
friends.
much.
Yeah, whatever. But you know what? It in all honesty, you had a crowd of people
was a good
out
show.
there
True, like
watching
Jonah-
you, and that was Saturday, and if I remember right, that was a really hot weekend.
It was.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
so hot.
No, it was a
Extremely
super
hot
enjoyable
weekend.
fest though. We just played first. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
we
you guys
also
did-
got really lost. Me and Will, we didn't think we were gonna find it. We couldn't.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Well, we
All of us
turned
got
around.
lost.
We got turned. Well, I wasn't it. Didn't you just in the road? I can't remember.
So I hit like the link that was like sent like with like it was the address that was linked like with Trinity Fest or whatever, and I put that in, and it was just like the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like we got to like the
Ding,
point
ding,
on the GPS, and there was nothing. We were like,
Yep.
oh no.
Me and Jonah had to turn
Yeah.
around a couple times.
We got real worried.
Yeah, I was with
Sure,
Wyatt.
man.
We
You
got-
hear some banjos off in the distance.
Yeah, that is kind of the area. We were
Oh,
like,
yeah, man.
No, Trinity Fest was
Deliverance
awesome.
mode.
it was really
Oh, yeah.
fun.
I think it was my favorite
Absolutely.
fest we've played.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
agree.
really fun.
Absolutely, and working at Mavis, you probably see the Trinity open mic happening on a regular basis.
I do, and they the Trinity Fest people always come in and have like a meeting every week, not every weekend, but like once a month or so, and they'll always leave like a little like meme in our tip jar. It's like real funny. Like they left a picture of Michael Cera and it said, "Whoa, Mamacita."
What I think of all the coke I wasted on you people. All right. You got easy potty, sweetie. That's my favorite Michael Cera line. I'm just saying that guy was. He's pretty good. Anyway, hey, so we should we talk about what's happening here? I'm sorry. I get way off track. I forget that this is a radio show, and I forget these things are supposed to happen.
You forget who the guests are.
I do. I forget everything. I forget who I booked. I forget. Yeah. One time I forgot to show up. I was in Memphis, and I called them. I said, "I'm in Memphis," and they're like, "Show's starting right now." Like, yeah.
Okay. So he always says, he liked the fact that he's seen your family singing along with your songs, right? Except your dad, you didn't know.
Nah, he just always sits back and watches from a distance.
Another thing he'll remember when I say this is these are the guys that took the video class.
Oh yeah, I remember we talked about it last. I think it was last week we were talking about that with somebody. Where it's like that. What a genius move! Everybody take the video class, and we got videos for like 8 songs.
Yeah, it was kind of cool how it all worked out. I was really happy with it.
Oh yeah,
I was happy with it.
I'm ready to re-enroll in college, man.
Yeah,
like I've already been to college for 10 years. Mm-hmm. Like I ain't really got very far, but
They're having a class down at the lodge Friday night. It's Tate Kelly having a tie-dye class.
Oh, okay.
So you can learn how, and his tie-dyes are awesome.
Nice.
If you're into tie-dye.
Nice. So that's happening at the lodge at Lovejoy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right.
Cool.
So, and $30, Pigpen. So maybe you should just set up a tie-dye class, Pigpen. You know how to do it, right?
I have tie-dyed in the past. Tie-dyed socks and underwear, my brain. I've tie-dyed a lot of things.
Also going on Friday night, it's a perspective night. With Jules Fair and Steph Plant.
Nice.
6 to 8. Creative Circle from 8 to 10. Open mic at the Conservatory. Friday night. Exit 52 at Fast Eddie's. Trag at VFW in Alton. Lady Luck at Baker's and Hale from 7 to 11 at Godfrey. Keith Wayne, 7 to 10 at Locksburg House in Bethalto. The Buzz Tones at the Moose in Wood River from 7 to 10. Isaiah Christian, 6 to 9 at George's Pub and Grill in Jerseyville. Johnny Dangerously down at Doit's. Village Inn and Pontoon Beach. That's a cartoon, isn't it?
It was a movie with Michael Keaton in it or whatever. My mother told me that once. Yeah. You remember he was like made fun of gangsters. That one gangster parody in the 80s. Johnny Dangerously.
Also Friday, Josh Witt, 8 to midnight at Patty McDee's in Granite City.
Excellent.
Anthology, the Allman Brothers tribute, featuring members of Mama's Pride, Danny Liston, Dickie Steltenpaw. How do you say that?
Steltenpaw.
I just call him Dickie.
Yeah, Dickie.
Right. Tom Denman.
Dickie.
And that's all at the Wild E. And then Andrew Dahl at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville. Rewind, 6 to 9 at the 1818 Chop House. Double wide duo at the cabin at Judy Creek and Glen Carbon. And that pretty much does it for the local area. There's some other gigs, including Cloud Machine. Remember them? We interviewed them.
We had them on years ago. It's
been a while since I've seen their name. They're playing at Red Flag. They're going to have to sell tickets.
Yep.
They'll be with Down Periscope, Killer Burke, and Red Sun Sermon at Red Flag on Friday night.
There you go.
Hey, you know who's back on Saturday?
Harmony and Grits.
Haze Bond.
Oh yeah, you know what? I've heard about this. I know their drummer, Aaron, their original drummer, was kind of busy with life, had a new baby and a new job and things, and apparently they've got someone, I don't know, filling in for the interim at least on drums, and they are back at it, and I'm excited because, man, I'm a Haze Bond fan.
They'll be playing at the Conservatory for Damien's 28th birthday, along with Lofty's Comet,
nice,
Olive, and Mathew Murder. That's at the Conservatory on Saturday. You guys have probably played with one of those groups.
We've played with Mathew and Lofties. We played with Olive too. We played with all of them.
Yeah. At the
Milton show.
Yeah, the Milton
Halloween
show.
So tell me, I know about Haze Bond, and I am very hip to Lofty's Comet, Olive.
They're kind of like a softer indie rock band, aren't they?
I
Yeah,
really
it's a-
like their music.
They're really good.
They're really good.
cool.
I wanted to get them booked for the Nana Shack, but then by the time that they
Bro, it's the Nene Shack.
Halloween show.
well, they forgot. I hadn't been following them on Instagram, and then I kind of forgot, and then they texted me, and I was like, God dang it, I can't. And then I think I got them booked, or I'm thinking about booking them for October. I think that would be cool
All right.
for a little Halloween
It's a little
show.
spooky.
I'm gonna
See,
get
that
now,
makes
I would think for October you would want to book Mathew Murder because he sounds
Yeah.
very spooky. He
does
sounds
sound
like a
very
Halloween show waiting to happen right there. I mean, it's the Mathew Murder mystery show. One audience member disappears. We
Gotta get him
figure it out.
headlining.
Gotta
Yeah.
go redlining.
Yeah, we locked down the Nene Shack, formerly the Nana Shack, and and find out who really killed this person. No, tell me about Mathew Murder.
He's a folk artist in
He's
the
in
area.
Nico.
Yeah, he's in Nico. I don't know if he's been in any other bands or not. But
It's pronounced ego, and I would appreciate it if you would Lego mine. That's an old reference right there. Lego my ego. Those are old frozen waffles before you boys' time.
They still make those, don't they?
yeah,
Okay,
I was like, I know.
I
You know
grew
what?
up
Good
eating
for
them
the ego.
too.
Yeah, good for the ego. Good for Kellogg's or whoever's doing that. You know what? Dr. Kellogg's was evil. He invented cereal to feed people in prisons cheaply. Yeah, cheapest way to feed people in institutions.
Best.
Milk.
I take if I'm in prison. I mean, cereal seems like a pretty good option for
Right?
No, you don't get that anymore. It's a honey bun. That's they found out cheaper ways to do it, bro.
They
That was old
microwaved the honey
technology,
bun.
man. That's 1950.
microwaved honey bun goes hard.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put that sucker in there for 15 minutes.
15
Throw it at the person you don't like it. And melt it to their face. Yeah.
There's a throwing bun.
Throwing bun.
Oh, man. All right, so
Also going down on Saturday night
Yeah.
at City Heat at Baker's and Hale and Godfrey from 7 to 10. Money shot at the VFW. Nate and Anthony and Exit 52 at Fast Eddie's. The Four Dirty Astronauts at Bluestem Vodka at 3 o'clock. Terrance Wafer 2 to 5 and Champagne Fixx 9 o'clock at the Pump House in Wood River. And we came up with a great idea, guys,
yeah.
for a promotion for your band. Now listen up.
All right, are you
Silver
paying attention?
material?
Nobody's paying attention.
I'm listening
All right.
ready. I'm at attention.
I gotta lock in.
All right,
This
here's
is for you guys.
You could do this on this Saturday. You have to
Right.
book a show though. But if you had a show this Saturday, it's St. Baldricks Foundation. You know what that is?
No.
Okay, St. Baldricks. Everyone shaves their heads, and
They
for
raise-
childhood cancer.
Yeah, they raise
right?
money for childhood cancer, and they chose shaving their head as a
That's
way
so
to show,
base.
So we
How'd
thought
it
like
go?
bands should put out their tip jar and tell the audience they will shave their heads if they get enough donations for St. Baldricks.
That's kind of base.
That is very base.
I have
Yeah.
2 women in my life who would both murder me if I did that. So I must respectfully
your mom
decline.
and your nana.
My mom and my girlfriend. They both kill me.
I'm trying to.
First of all,
trying to
I
make
know
this
your
more.
mom,
a
bro.
good
She'd be down with it.
cause.
Can I do something else that's like a feat of show of loyalty that's not chopping off my hair?
Like shave your chest.
I don't have a lot of chest hair.
Okay,
I, don't know. I can shave. I'll shave my legs.
Well, that might work.
I'll
You got
shave my
enough hair?
legs.
Yeah.
I'll
How
get
about your
I'll-
eyebrows?
I'll get a tattoo of like the Children's Heart Center for Cancer or something.
Yeah.
Like I'll do something. I'll do something like that.
I say you shave your chest and get hair tattooed where it used to be.
That's a good
That's
idea.
kinda cool.
So like 3 strands of hair.
Yeah.
It's like, is it?
That would be funny. I think it's really funny.
I'm just trying to come up with a good gimmick here, guys. Just trying to help you out, man.
No,
'Cause, I
we're
mean,
just
it's-
trying to get all the bands to shave their heads
And
for
trying
childhood
to
cancer.
and trying to raise money
Great
for
cause,
childhood
yeah.
cancer.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and because like when I was in high school, like I was on the basketball team, and one of the kids got cancer, and the rest of the team shaved their head to make fun of him. No, that's horrible. That didn't happen. That is not a good St. Baldrick's message. You guys, though, you should shave your head.
No.
You should shave your chest.
I could
You-
shave my stomach. I got a
You already
very
I would
got
say
to
he
see.
should shave his
Yeah,
chest.
you're
Brad's a
right,
hairy
you're-
chest.
Brad's a
Boy,
hairy
he's probably
guy.
like a Ken doll. Ain't got a hair. I don't know.
Nah,
No,
small
no,
person.
yeah.
She's the
you'd be
hairiest
surprised.
person.
Oh, he's more like a chia pet. Okay.
You built
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Frodo.
Exactly.
like Frodo.
Yeah, for real. Exactly.
You could shave your armpits.
I mean, yeah, I just think legs would be more annoying. I'll shave my armpits too. I don't
Yeah.
care. Anything that's not my head.
Or we go back to the
I'd probably rather shave an eyebrow.
We go back to the tattoos. You leave the hair in the pit and just get a leg there and a leg there. And
Oh my god.
I'm just trying to come up with ideas, man. I'm an idea man. That's what I do.
That is an idea. That is an idea.
That's one of the ideas of all time.
One of the ideas of all
It'll
time.
get you in Skin magazine.
So the virtual event is Saturday, just so everybody knows. Right, St. Baldricks, raising money. It's not a joke.
I know.
Yeah,
I
we
just
had it
love
with
the way you
guests
brought. I
last
know.
week.
I love the way you just brought it back around. Like we're just goofing, and you're
My
like, hey,
job is to bring it back around.
yeah, you're doing great.
Did I tell you about
Oh,
Cree
my.
Ryder? Cree Ryder is playing at George's Pub and Grill. You
Yeah.
like some Cree Ryder.
There's another guy who writes a lot of good music. That dude is a professional songwriter right there.
Number 4 combo at the Grafton Winery, 3 to 7. Sam Kinnison's brother Dave is playing at Grafton Pub, 2 to 6. Kick-Ass, 8:30 at Doit's Village Inn. Rock Bottom, 8 o'clock at Tegans in Granite City.
Nice.
All on Saturday. Night number 2 of the Anthology, Allman Brothers.
Yeah.
Jared Lutz and Derek Tweston, 8 o'clock at Backstage, which is formerly the Back Bar in Edwardsville.
Oh,
Big Pen.
somebody came up with that 109,000.
Yeah, that's
whatever
right.
it was.
And, I think Graham Pagano was the first one to play there.
Yeah, nice.
So, at Big Daddy's, it's either Schaefer Sims or Corey Ebbets. I've seen a listing for both. So
there you
show
go.
up and
So-
find out.
So we'll say that Graham Pagano popped the backstage cherry.
We can.
I don't know. Sexiest way I can think of to say it. All right. Sorry. Schaefer, Simmons, and Evans, the law of the
No,
attorneys.
Sims.
Oh.
Calm down.
Uh,
The ROJ perspective, whatever that is. 7 to 10. I think it's jazz. The dude had a trombone, so.
all right.
7 to 10 at
I like
Global
it.
Brew in Edwardsville. Psychedelic Symphony with Everheart and Light at the Moose in Edwardsville, 7 to 10. Scruffy Looking Nerve Herder at Lyle's Tavern in Maryville, 7 to 10. Scott and Michelle. They were here a few minutes ago, but Pigpen run them off.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I just tried to get a hug, and they
Nah.
said I was inappropriate, and they stormed out, and I'm sorry.
They are way too nice to be like that.
I know Scott
They-
lets me hug for way more than 5 seconds.
He started barking at him as they walked out.
He did. I believe you. I don't believe Pigpen, that's for sure.
It was more of a growl or a snarl than a bark. You're
Anyways,
the right.
Shout out to Michelle's granddaughter, who's doing much better. I was
Yeah.
glad to hear that.
Yeah.
They just raised a bunch of money for her.
Hip, hip,
Speaking
hooray.
of
3
childhood
cheers.
cancer.
Yeah,
Right.
3 cheers there.
Yeah,
Hip,
yeah.
hooray.
Also Saturday, Dustin Coleman at Eckerd's Cider Shed in Belleville. So there you go. Saturday's lineup has
That
been
is a
completed.
fine Saturday in our river town here.
And everybody's taking off for Easter. That's
well,
Sunday.
you know, I mean, it's a big day. A lot of egg collecting to do that day, you know.
I still don't know what an adult Easter egg hunt is. I've seen it listed a few
So
times.
you know what furries are, right? So everyone gets dressed up like a bunny, and you rub your eggs. I don't know.
Because, Whiskey River's playing one Saturday at the Pink Elephant in Livingston. So it's an adult Easter egg hunt with a pink elephant.
So I'm assuming there's going to be eggs with adult type prizes in them instead of just jelly beans. There'll be Viagra or something. I don't know. It's going to be. Oh, look, 2 little blue jelly beans. So,
Is this like a nursing home Easter egg hunt or something? I'm so
I don't
confused.
know.
I'm confused.
Yeah,
There's whiskey
I'm
involved.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why I assume there'd be shooters or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where
My-
my
Could you
mind
fit
was.
a shooter in an egg, though?
The big
Well,
one.
they probably
big
make specific.
They probably make
eggs
like
for
little like
shooters.
shooter shaped eggs. I feel
Shooter-shaped
like
eggs.
Maybe they
Or
just
like
shooter
mix
shaped
it.
eggs. That's a band I was in the
egg shaped
78.
shooter.
Yeah, buzz balls is a good idea.
Oh,
Just hide the
buzz
buzz
balls.
balls.
That's a good
Pretend
idea.
they're eggs. I don't know.
They do look like eggs.
Yeah.
They got like
They have
They're
that shape.
they got egg shaped.
They have egg shape.
The
I guess.
perfect sphere.
Family show, bro. Let's reel it in, man.
Okay,
Leave
I'll
your
reel it
furry
in.
eggs. Leave your furry eggs where they're at.
Let me reel it in by reminding folks that April 5th is
Yeah.
Road to Pointfest.
Yeah,
With Silver
yeah.
Material one of the trip hazards, raise the alarm, right?
Right, you're
Facing
correct.
infamy, and not the Decatur. I guess they're from Decatur, the other trip hazard.
This trip hazard is from the St. Louis area, I
Right.
believe.
Right.
The trip hazard for Pointfest.
Right.
They are based in Missouri.
And where's Fuzzy Balls from?
I don't know where you're getting that from, man.
He just said it.
What?
A minute ago, didn't you say
I
it?
said
Buzz.
Buzzballs.
Oh, I thought you said Buzzball. Sorry.
No, Buzzball is an alcohol. It's like
Oh,
a little-
okay.
It's like a little, yeah, it's just like a little ball.
I thought he was said talking about something else. It's all right.
No.
It's all right. Now I'm back on track.
Yeah, that's good. I'm
Balls,
glad we cleared that
balls.
up.
It's not near as sexy as it was a minute ago, but that's cool.
So you guys are taking it on the road and heading to Decatur on 420.
Yeah.
Is that the farthest away you've ever played?
No.
No.
Farthest we played is down in Tennessee last
Ooh.
year.
We played
Yeah.
a festival.
I'm
up
playing
there.
Kentucky.
We're
I
going to be playing in
remember that
Kentucky
now.
this year. Hopefully Chicago maybe too.
That'd be
I'm trying to
really
get
cool.
that booked.
Maybe Michigan, Lansing, Michigan.
That would be
Oh,
really
there
cool
you
if
go.
we did that.
They gotta get the Gary, Indiana show.
So how do you
Hey,
guys
Lansing, Michigan is actually quite big. Okay.
You see play as many as you can, see as much as you can, because the United States are great except the South.
I like parts of the South. It's fun.
I go south all the time. The closer the equator, the better. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
keep people in the sun. I just like to make fun of anybody and everybody. And the South's an easy target. It's just
That's
saying.
true.
Every week he goes south.
Sometimes more when I'm broke.
Okay, so tell us how a silver material road trip goes down. Do you pile into the Scooby van? How do you
Last time, I drove most of us down. Will drove separately with their partner, but then it was just like us
What a
three.
diva.
It was us three, and then my friend Natalie, and we all
Yeah,
drove down
it's a
together, and it was a lot of fun.
We put all Jonah's drums in my car because I got my SUV.
We got a lot of shit we gotta carry.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey,
Oh,
all
no,
your
I'm
silver-
sorry.
All your silver material you gotta carry.
Yeah.
I said a bad
Our
word. on the
semiconductors.
air.
At 2 minutes in the corner.
It wasn't that bad with the two
I'll be there for 1 minute at that time, sir.
He's actually going to the corner.
with the two SUVs. It wasn't too bad. We had playroom.
Hey, Will, slide over and be on camera for a while and talking to the microphone. There's Will,
Hello.
everybody.
You haven't seen me this whole time.
I tried to line it up, but I didn't take the video class.
No, it's okay.
We were watching. I was watching the last one, and the video was so funny. Like Wyrus looked like a different person. It was the funniest thing ever. Go back and rewatch
Does
it.
my face look silly?
Yeah, because the angle is weird. So like all three of us look really weird. Like your right cheek looks so much bigger than
Yeah,
your
it's
left
true.
cheek. We all just look really
the
weird.
Perspective
Yeah.
is
I don't know. It was funny.
Next time you guys are
It's
here,
a
I'm going
fish
to
out
have
of
you
it.
set up the cameras because I have no idea what I'm doing. And you guys are schooled on it.
Yeah,
not me.
a little bit.
a little bit.
Probably not GoPros, though.
Little bit.
We did. I recorded a video with the band H7,
Yeah.
and they did a video where I don't think they're gonna release it actually. Now that I think about
Yeah.
it, but
That's so sad.
it was like a parody of a carpool karaoke, and we set up GoPros in the bass player Mark's van. And it was pretty good. It was pretty fun, and I was pretty much the one running the GoPros.
And so I don't know if you correct me if I'm wrong. I heard that they weren't actually going to release it because it kind of turned into a carpool karaoke meets casting couch situation.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about
Is
that
that
one.
fake news? Fake,
I think that is
I
fake
get a lot
news
of
there.
fake news fed to me, so I don't know. No,
I can't
so why
remember.
aren't they? What is the reason?
I can't remember.
It's
I think,
The
because-
experts are still out.
No,
I think
so-
they were just wanting to re-record it.
Yeah, so they want to re-record the song because they added a new band member. So they're like,
Oh yeah.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, but I think they're still wanting to do that concept.
yeah, for
I
sure.
think it'd be good to get some good van audio too.
I also
'cause we
think
didn't get-
more people would be nice because there was supposed to be background people and there was 3 of us.
It was fun. And
It was really fun.
And
I
I
had a great
was
time.
I was playing the
outside
James
too.
Corden. I was James, the fake James Corden.
James Corden.
What was it? I think I was.
James
Giving
Jordan.
I was-
yourself quite the compliment there, sir.
I was Kames Jordan. That's what was my name. That was my name. It was Kames Jordan.
We all beat Kames Jordan up. We beat up Kames Jordan.
So you were shooting it for H7.
Oh, yeah.
So you're like playing that producer role there.
I mean, I was
just helping some friends.
Well, originally I was just kind of there to be the James Corden kind of the parody.
All right.
But it just kind of worked out with because I was in the same. It was the semester that I was in the class too.
Right.
So and it was the first time any of us had kind of used the GoPros, and we just kind of ended up connecting them. I don't know if it was to my phone or Mark's phone, but. I was also just the closest to the GoPros while we were recording because they were all in the back seat playing their instruments and stuff.
Logistics had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, it was fun.
You're the closest. Hit record.
I also had to drive the car too, so that was the thing I had to do. Yeah,
that is actually the most important position right
True,
there. That's it's like the pivot man. I mean, you can't get away without that.
It was a little awkward. It was a little awkward driving around the Lewis and Clark campus though, because. If people saw us, because there were so many people in the back seat.
Yeah.
Clown car. I get
The clown car.
It was quite the clown
It was
car.
pretty fun.
Okay, speaking of material, when's there going to be new Silver material?
We're working on it.
We're writing album 2 at the moment, and it's coming
you took
along
a
quite-
break. You didn't
Yeah.
get any writing done?
We got
Everyone kind of wrote individually, but now we're starting to really write together. Like we have a new song we're playing live called "The Peace I Need," and we have
April 5th.
We have a few more songs coming down the pipeline that are like pretty close to being finished. Honestly,
Yeah.
to be busted out pretty soon. So
what's going to happen when you have to do a video now? You'll have to go back to school?
We can probably figure out something DIY.
Well, the every light in my house music video that we did, a lot of that I recorded on my phone.
Mhm.
Actually,
Okay.
like I'd say like
a good
probably like
chunk of it.
70% of that video I recorded on
Yeah.
my phone. Cause I don't know, I think it's an iPhone 13, and you get pretty good video quality on that.
Right.
And,
iPhone's going to be legal pretty soon, man. iPhone 18 coming.
So what do you guys use, like Final Cut Pro?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was what we used.
Yeah.
What was that other one that's free? That
I use Shotcut. Is that what you're talking about?
no, there's one that Rick was talking about. Rick,
I have no clue.
Rick, I don't care.
Dazzle.
No, it was some.
That was an early one.
I forgot
It's
what
some
it was.
newer one. It's a little bit cheaper. I think it's free, and like it's
That's always fun.
yeah, it's better.
Shotcut
Final,
was
Final
free.
Cut Pro is pretty expensive. I think I haven't bought it, but it was like
It
it's
is.
free at the college. So yeah,
Yeah, so you just keep breaking into college and using.
yeah.
So See, so now what you want to do is you don't even need to sign up for classes. Get a job as the nighttime security guy, and you got access to all that stuff all night, and you're getting paid by the hour to be there.
For real.
So now you got access to the radio station to play your music. You got access to the video. You just go in and do it, man. That's what I do.
He actually did.
That makes sense. That makes
so
sense.
funny.
He was an intern over at Casey and got a shift somehow, and then they forgot he had a shift,
Well,
and so he like stayed on the air forever, and no one knew he was there.
Oh my god.
For real. And that was what was that? It wasn't like one of the stations that's around anymore.
No, it was 104.1 The Mall.
The Mall.
And I knew nobody was paying attention, so I just kind of hijacked it for 6 months, once a week, and invented a character. And then one day I walked
Spicoli. That's not an invention.
Spicoli.
It's a
I went
ripoff.
under the name Spicoli because it was an 80s station, and he was cool in the 80s. And so one day, though, there was 5 stations at this conglomerate I was working at, and I walk in one day, and they're like, everybody at the mall is fired. And I'm like, my chick says, Casey, I've just been hijacking that station. I don't really work. I've been DJing on it, but nobody knows.
Yeah. That's
it's
crazy.
So funny.
Yeah, well,
That is crazy.
I knew
That's
nobody was paying any attention, so I just asked the PD. I said, "Hey, I saw him one day. I kept walking by his office, waiting to see him, a little frazzled, like not just all." And one day he looked a little frazzled, so I'm like, "Hey, Tommy, can I go on the mall this weekend and tape it and give it to you, and you see how you like it?" And he said, "Whatever." And I just did it, and I never gave him the tape. I just kept going every weekend and just doing it, and
Ironically, his biggest listeners were the cops.
Yeah, and it was all,
Really?
and I was doing all like weed humor and stuff,
Yeah.
constantly, and it was that is funny because they would call it was this overnight shift, and they wouldn't have to say, "Hey, I'm a police officer." You could hear the radio in the background. You're like, "Hey, Spicoli, that's pretty funny." And you're like, "Hey, are you a police officer?" "Yeah, man, yeah." I'm like, "And you like what I'm doing in here, huh?" We're all right, man.
That's crazy.
The world is getting to be a better place.
Yeah.
Let's just say it.
I just can't believe you never got caught.
I've done a
pretty
lot of
amazing,
weird
isn't it?
stuff, and you know, I mean, it happens.
He's good at not getting caught, but he has been caught.
Yeah, sometimes you know, people are just some people just are wired different. You know, like sometimes you look at your friend and you're like, "Hey, can you drive?" He's like, "Yeah, I just can't get pulled over."
That's the person who needs keys the most, I feel.
All right, condoning any lifestyles here.
Give this man his keys.
Hey guys,
April
once again,
5th.
let's hit this. April 5th, and your silver material is playing at Pops. It is the road to Pointfest. Every time someone buys a ticket under their name, it helps them get over the
PopRocks.com.
hurdles. PopsRocks.com.
2 S's on that.
Yeah, Pops
Rocks.
and Rocks.
Right. You ever eat Pop Rocks? Remember those
Oh,
things?
yeah.
Every once in a
Oh,
while.
yeah.
I just drifted off there. Sorry.
That's okay. I like that idea. I want to go get some right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should like eat them in the microphone.
Yeah.
Next time we're on the show, should
Right? Just like
all
we
of
do it
us.
for an hour.
we'll just like get a mouthful of that and then take like a swig of like Sprite or something to activate. You know, I think that might like shift you into a different part of the multiverse. I mean, I don't know what had happened. Let's try. You guys up?
Let's do it.
I'm down.
Yeah. Who's got the Pop Rocks? You holding?
I know a guy.
Let's,
Cool. I know
let's
7 guys.
Let's get silver material to Pointfest, everybody.
Yeah.
April
But go to
5th.
popsrocks.com.
Pick
buy your
silver
tickets.
material, right? Yep, that's the way to do it.
I
There
could be
you go.
trusted with a mic.
There you Thank you guys for coming back down. Best of luck to you, not only with the road to Pointfest, but with the album Dose.
Yes.
And the road
Album
trip
too.
to Decatur
toes.
on
Oh, yeah.
420.
Yeah, absolutely. So
And
All
tell
right.
us which trip hazard's better next time.
We will
That's your
figure that
homework.
out for
We'll
you.
get a trip hazard tier list of all the trip hazards.
we want to report on which trip hazard is better, and we want to know like what the craziest thing that happens on these road trips. So
Yeah.
don't be shy. Go ahead and throw a
Maybe-
TV out the window of a motel room or something.
All right.
Casually mention the death match.
Okay.
Just casually, like slip it in.
Oh yeah. Because if you could get those 2 bands to do it, like
We know
like,
wrestlers, so we can get a ring.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be
That'd be
awesome.
so
That'd be
silly.
cool. That'd be cool.
Oh no,
We have them fight while we play a set.
That'd be base.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
The possibilities are endless. Let's just say it.
Yeah,
Sure.
for real.
Should they get to fight with their instruments? Like that's their weapons of
I
choice?
think they should use Nerf instruments and fight with them.
Nerf instruments.
Well, I don't know, like
That'd
a
be a
Nerf.
long death match.
Oh yeah, well I don't want it to be over. I want to get my money's worth, bro. Like I mean, seriously, if you really wanted to hurt someone, you ain't gonna just kill them. You're gonna burn them to death with a cigarette lighter, make it take all week, right? Like, I'm just saying, let's get medieval here. And Nerf was invented in the medieval times. My history's way bad.
We're
I'm
going to
sorry, I
set
went
the
to public
ring
school.
up at the Nana Shack.
I was thinking
Ooh,
that. I was
yeah,
thinking that.
Formerly the Nene Shack.
Hey, if
You
you
know.
want wrestlers one weekend, let us know. We'll hook you up.
Yeah,
We got guys that'll come out.
yeah.
I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah,
That's
why
kind of
not,
fun
man?
idea. We could have a show in the shack,
Mhm.
and then have
Oil
a
wrestling.
real
out there.
oil wrestling.
Yeah.
Now
Oil
you're
wrestling.
The micro
talking. Now
wrestlers.
you're talking.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of good
Yeah,
ideas
street
boiling up here, boys.
Street beefs, like an octagon.
Yeah, street beefs at Nana Shack.
Okay.
Crazy.
See, now, hey, congratulations, good success. We've got success here.
So we can
this is a
have.
great idea.
So
Let's
instead
make
of
it happen.
donations to the Nana Shack, you can like throw the money in the ring based on who you're betting on or something.
Yeah, that's
So let's just make it like a underground
Yeah, I
We
fight.
could have a fighter represent silver material.
Yes, all the bands have a fighter. They
That'd
get the
be
majority share of the money.
Maybe we can put like a giant money tube over the ring and have them just fight for the money.
Oh, they have like ladders and stuff that they gotta climb up and get the money out.
Exactly. This is getting good.
We're gonna have to take out a business loan.
Yeah, from a business loan.
Yeah, for all that money.
right.
Right.
For real.
I think
How
this
much
is
is a tube full of money?
I don't even
Has
know.
anybody seen a big bag of money laying around? 'Cause I lost one somewhere. If you see one, it's mine.
Instead of money, we could use silver material.
Ah.
True.
That'll be a little heavier.
It would be a little
So there you go.
Coins work.
That's heavy, bro.
Use coins.
Well,
So
you know,
Yeah,
this was all.
I've been thrown out of these kind of clubs for throwing coins at the girls. They don't you know. They don't
You need to
take
go
it.
to Canada then.
Oh yeah, they're cheap up there.
No.
Nothing in the world is as magical as a Canadian strip club.
Mm-hmm.
If Bill Maher taught me anything, it's that. Nah. All right. So anyway, hey,
So this
thank-
nonsense was all brought to you by Halpin Music Company and by Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance, and we thank them very much for keeping us on the air now for going on 8 years in May.
yeah, and supporting this nonsense. So,
You should stop in and thank them too.
you know what? And I want to say this. Week after week, we say the name Matt Van Voorhis, and I say what a handsome gentleman he is. But let's just talk about John Hand at Halpin for a while. That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
good-looking
he is.
man
He's
right there.
way good
So
looking.
it's totally
And he
worth
plays
walking.
keyboard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally worth walking into Halpin just for the eye candy alone.
You can find a guitar player anywhere, but not a keyboard player.
Keyboard players are hard to find, and everyone knows that the bass player is just the worst guitar player in the band. All right,
Get out, vote for Silver Material, April 5th, Pops in Sauget. Thanks, guys, for coming in again.
Thank you for
guys.
having
Thank
me.
you for
Thank you for
having
having us.
And I think I'm going to have you guys come in when Pigpen's not here. And, because what I realized is if you guys are booking shows now, you know a lot more about bands than he does.
I don't know. Yeah.
So-
Pretty much, I just talk nonsense. You know.
We should interview. We gotta interview. We gotta make a Silver Material radio station and interview bands.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that'd be a good show. I'd watch that show. I don't watch this. These guys are jacked.
Yeah. That was a good show, though, Jack.
That would be. All right. Hey, thanks to Silver Material. Thanks to the sponsors, Halpin and Matt Van Voorhis. Thanks to everybody out there listening. Everybody get out and support local music and art.